Hola, amigos, and welcome back to my channel. We are kicking off an incredible adventure today, leaving the canals of Amsterdam behind for the sunny shores of southern Spain, Costa del Sol, and few other places in Andalusia province, where history stays alive, culture arouses curiosity. What about blue sky, winter sun, lovely Christmas decorations on the street, milky white houses offering the best contrast against the blue Mediterranean Sea and Sierra Nevada mountain range? And of course, table full of tapas were the highlights of this trip. Our journey began early with a smooth flight of around 2.5 hours on Transavia, whisking away to the beautiful city of Malaga. What is the first order of business upon landing? Of course, picking up our trusty speed for the trip. We grabbed a Dacia from a local car hire from the airport, always a great way to explore at your own pace. And with our own wheels secured, it was straight into the heart of Malaga city. Malaga city truly captivates you the moment you arrive. It took us 20 minutes from the airport to get to the parking spot right at the center. Our first historical stop was the magnificent Alcazaba, a stunning Moorish fortress that just begs to be explored. Winding our way through its ancient courtyards and gardens felt like stepping back in time. And just a short climb further up, we reached the Gibraltar Castle. If you want views that will absolutely take your breath away, this is the place. The panoramic vistas of Malaga. Few schools also had their fun trip with their students alongside on the same day. December being relatively off-season here, it wasn't too crowded at the centers. All that exploring definitely worked up an appetite. It was time for a true Spanish experience. We found a lovely local cafe and indulged in some classic tapas, bite-sized burst of flavor. And of course, a refreshing glass of Tinto de Verano was perfect to set the mood. Oh, and you cannot come to the Spain without having paella. Can you? Absolutely delicious. With our stomachs full and our spirits high, we headed to the Malagueta beach. The golden sand and the gentle lapping of the waves were just what we needed. It's a perfect spot to relax, and guess what we found? An old Asian lady started requesting us in her own language to take massage from her for 20 euro. Anirban couldn't say no, especially after a hectic long day. As the afternoon drew to a close, it was time for us to leave Malaga behind and make our way to our next home base, a cozy Airbnb in the beautiful coastal town of Benalmádena, which is about 20 minutes away from Malaga city. The Airbnb, with its full sea viewing terrace and comfortable rooms and kitchen, was just perfect for the next few days. And what is the first thing you do when you arrive to a new Airbnb? Groceries, of course. Stocking up some local treats and essential for a comfortable stay. The grocery stores are quite big and price is very reasonable. When you have such an enthusiastic domestic help, a large big shopper full of groceries didn't seem too much to arrange. After a long day of travel, we decided to keep dinner low-key. We just grabbed some local pizza and called it a night. Good morning, everyone. This is the day 2 of our Spanish experience, which dated back to history's traditional Andalusian beauty, amazing food, stunning views, and a little chaos on the way. We kicked off the day at Colomares Castle, an amazing monument hung dramatically over the rugged cliff. The castle was created as a tribute to Christopher Columbus and his voyages to America. Even though it looks ancient, it's actually pretty modern. Every corner of the castle had something interesting, from detailed stone carving to the coastal views that made us stop and say wow in every 5 seconds. Naturally, this is a very popular Instagram spot for every visitors. Posing here and there, the city and the sea views were just too good to ignore. Colomares Castle was not very far from our B&B, about 15 to 20 minutes only. Now it was time to start our journey towards Frigiliana. It's a mountain village, white and pretty, and it felt like that we accidentally teleported to Santorini in Greece. The town has its long history dating back to the Roman times. The steep, winding street and white, blue, orange houses were designed to keep buildings cool in intense heat during the summer. But they definitely made our legs work really extra hard because of the steepness. Somewhere between the history and the hills, our little Tintin decided that 1.5 hour car ride was not for him and got motion sick. A quick cleanup needed later. Tintin was back on track with full swing on his diaper and coat, and so do we, but slightly delayed. So we decided to go to our next destination, which is Nirja, another beautiful coastal town. There is a famous cave in Nirja which was discovered in 1959 with ancient cave paintings, but sadly time was not on our side on that day, so the cave will have to wait for another time. We wandered around the town, soaked in the seaside views, and worked up a serious appetite. Lunch was a bit late than the planned, but honestly, it worked out well in our favor. Watching the last sunset of the year, probably on the seashore by the Sierra Nevada mountain, felt just like a dream. Later, a bit of walking through the souvenir shops under the Christmas lights gave us a real festive feeling, and live Christmas music on the street by a young woman was truly soul-touching. Parking in Frigiliana and Nirja was quite easy and accessible from the central areas. Day 3 ended up being one of our favorite days, even though it started with a bit fun for us being lost on the street and right in the morning. As we tried to reach Alcazar Castle, Google Maps confused us fully, and after a few wrong turns, we finally made it. Walking through the Alcazar castle felt like stepping into another time. Amazing detailed arches, colorful tiles, and stunning walls covered in Islamic patterns and inscriptions. Every corner reveals the eternal truth that civilization is beyond any race and religion, and when it blends peacefully, it brings out the best of art. The real highlight, though, were the gardens. They were huge and filled with flowers, palm trees, fountains, and full of orange trees. And then there were some peacocks as well, casually walking around like they owned the place, but very comfortable with the tourists. We even tried one of the fallen oranges and quickly realized why nobody eats them. After exploring the castle, we found the streets nearby were packed with restaurants. We walked into one, and the smell of fresh seafood paella instantly convinced us to sit down. We ordered paella along with seafood platter, chicken, fish, and it did not disappoint us at all. Tickets for the real Alcazar cost us about €20 per person. Later, we headed to the Plaza de España, which was about 20 minutes walk from the Alcazar, but it was absolutely massive in person. We loved walking along the canals, crossing the bridges, and checking out the tile benches representing different regions of Spain. Just as we were enjoying the views, we suddenly heard some loud footsteps and music and drums echoing through one of the halls. Naturally, following the noise, we discovered a live flamenco performance was happening right in front of us. We stood there watching, filming, being completely impressed by the dancers' energy and intensity. To the end of the day, we hopped into a horse carriage and rode through the scenic street of Seville, feeling like we had time traveled to the Victorian era. Our final stop was Torre del Oro, a viewpoint overlooking the wide river running through the city. After taking a few photos and wandering around the shops, we headed back to our B&B, tired but pocket full of memories. Now that our trip is almost half done and we headed towards the mountain, weather was quite cloudy and very cold on the way to our grand destination to Granada. From Malaga, the journey to Granada was about 2.5 hours. Nestled in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountain range, Granada seemed to be perfect and captivating. Of course, the best thing to do in Granada is to see the Alhambra. The green walkway towards this from the parking lot was picturesque. And here, the culture, art, and architecture from North Africa and Europe just collides. You must have comfortable walking shoes there. We explored the magical fortress Narsid Palace, which was built in 13th century, and it is the heart of the complex, which showcases intricate Islamic art, courtyards like the Court of Lions, and detailed mosaic tile work throughout. Timed entry is very crucial here. La Alhambra wasn't just a palace. For the rulers, it was to flaunt their wealth and power. It became an obvious choice to be the UNESCO World Heritage Site. While the Alhambra is beautiful on the inside, the view of it from the opposite side of the city, from St. Nicholas viewpoint, was also truly breathtaking. While Tintin was sleeping in the car, along with Aisha watching him, after a quick stroll there, quite challenging as mostly it was uphill, and some pictures, we never refused to buy from the local street vendors, be it some hot chocolate sponge cakes or some coin purses. As we finished Alhambra, it was time to hit some shopping center for some food and other things. Tintin was full with energy as we reached the huge extravagant shopping mall. We had some Mexican food and did some local shopping without even thinking how can we carry that extra baggage home. Good morning everyone, or should I say good late morning. After yesterday's whirlwind tour of Granada, we decided to take it a bit easy this morning. But now we are filled up and hitting the road, heading from Benalmádena to the glamorous city of Marbella, which took around 30 to 40 minutes along the coastline. While the blue Mediterranean sparkling beside us, you immediately notice in Marbella is a place with pure luxury. We even spotted a few supercars, which this town is famous for. After reaching there, we took a stroll along Marbella's beautiful beach, soaking up some sun and the chilled out atmosphere. Before heading towards our next destination, we needed some serious fuel. So we found a spot for a good old English breakfast brunch, a proper plate of comfort food to get us going. Sparkling sea and the seagulls were diving to get their food was something just relaxing to watch. But our journey wasn't over. From the glitz of Marbella, we turned inland, aiming for one of the Spain's most iconic white towns, Ronda. The drive up there through the hilly roads were absolutely breathtaking. Every turn offered a new vista stretching out to the horizon, a truly different side of Andalusian natural beauty. It took us about 1 hour to reach to Ronda. The first stop, of course, has to be the Puente Nuevo, the new bridge. Just look at the engineering marvel. Spanning that dramatic gorge, it's truly a sight to behold and definitely worth all the photos. We hiked downhill to a viewing platform, paid €5 per person to access the path. After soaking up the views of the gorge and the waterfall, we wandered through the historic streets, doing a bit of souvenir shopping to remember the day. Tintin forgot all his tantrums and started running along the street. Before heading back, a quick coffee and cake break was essential for the drive. Ronda truly captured our heart. What a contrast to the coast. Then the drive back to Benalmádena was beautiful throughout the twinkling landscapes. And just like that, our final night is this wonderful B&B has arrived. Time to start packing up all our souvenirs and memories No fancy restaurants tonight. It was just good food and good company. 6 days, 8 incredible cities, and a lifetime of memories. This trip was everything we hoped and more. Friendly people, affluent and affordable public transportation, food, accommodation make it easy to plan. Southern Spain, you have been unforgettable. Thanks for being a part of our journey. Adios.